This is Bob. Bob is a top-performing sales rep working for a global telecommunications company. He works in their mobile division selling data plans and device management to businesses. Bob likes to win. One day, he gets a message from his boss. The company is introducing a new program that will help companies reduce costs and manage devices better. This will be a big change for most of their customers, and the company will be in touch soon about how they want Bob to sell it. Ugh, Bob thinks, I'm going to get a new sales kit and maybe some online training, and then I'm going to go out there and just wing it like I usually do. Then he gets an email from his boss telling him to open up his tablet and download the Orchestrate app. All of the information he needs to sell the new program will be within the application. Bob opens Orchestrate and he can see that he's already been provided some assignments. He opens the first section and sees that he can complete a module about the new plan. He watches a video. He takes a short quiz. He reads a summary. And he downloads a white paper that explains some of the technical changes. Bob thinks this is so cool. But wait, there's more. Bob sees that he can also create customer presentations in Orchestrate. There are several presentations that marketing has already approved and archived, and he can use them as a start to create the perfect pitch. He uses what has been provided and is able to quickly pull together a presentation to prepare for all his customer calls. Bob meets with his best customer. There are 3 big important topics in the new plan that Bob wants to highlight: price, integration, and device management. He's well prepared on each topic, but within Orchestrate, he can drill in deep on a particular subject without ever having to leave his presentation. Today, his customer is most interested in learning more about device management, so Bob heads down that track. His customer is impressed and ready to get an estimate. Within the presentation, Bob can access a calculator and run the numbers. They're looking good, so the customer gives Bob approval, but he wants to send the numbers to his team to plug into their budget. Bob is able to make a PDF, including the calculations, pull up his customer's email, and send the entire presentation on the spot. His customer thinks this is pretty awesome, and Bob is really happy. He estimates that it took him half the time to prepare for this meeting than it has in the past, and he's already moved the sales decision down the path a lot faster. But wait, Bob isn't the only one that's really happy. The marketing director has been receiving and answering the questions Bob has been submitting through Orchestrate, and she's answered every one. She's also getting a lot of questions from reps about mid-sized customers that she hadn't anticipated, so she prepares a quick video, an FAQ sheet, and makes a quick post using Orchestrate's content management system. She loves being able to manage her own content without having to find a developer to reprogram and redeploy the app. Getting better information to the sales reps quickly has strengthened the relationship and improved the overall marketing process. The marketing director has also been getting a lot of questions from the sales reps in California. Apparently, the state has passed a telecommunications law, and they are getting a lot of questions from customers about whether parts of the company's new plan is compliant. She isn't sure, but she calls her boss as well as the VP of sales and tells them about the issue that has surfaced. The management team shares the information with their legal team and determines that everything is solid, but they need to reframe their strategy for the new plan a bit. They shape some new messaging, and then the marketing director uploads it to the app. Management realizes Orchestrate gives them insight into what's going on in the field much more quickly, which allows them to course correct faster. A month later, Bob's boss, the VP of sales, wants to see how the sales force is doing with the new launch. Through Orchestrate's dashboard, he can see that Bob and some others are really performing well, and unfortunately some others are not. He can also see what kinds of activities each are performing and how much time they are spending in Orchestrate. He can view which presentations everyone is using and the types of resources that they are tapping into. Using Orchestrate's big data analytics, he can develop some correlations between engagement and performance to develop a best practices approach to selling. He starts to assign his underperformers some new tasks, and a couple of weeks later, he reviews this data again and sees the sales numbers of these reps improving. He uses Orchestrate to send a message congratulating everyone on a very successful launch. And what can we learn from this story? Mobile changes everything. It's not just a new tool, but a paradigm shift that can effectively elevate the marketing and sales competency within business. Marketing is able to iterate faster, getting more effective solutions sooner. The relationship between marketing and sales gets tighter, and the performance continuum gets better and better. Orchestrate. We're driving enterprise marketing and sales performance by leveraging the best of mobile.